Okay, the Fantano hates women theory. Let's check that out.
Yeah, you read the title correctly. Anthony Fantano
Voice critical?
does not like women. Every time he reviews an album by women, he gives it a 1. That's for you, Anthony, you misogynist pig.
Okay.
Now, if you couldn't tell because there's something wrong with your brain, I was kidding. That was a joke. Where is this coming from? Well, this Lana Del Rey stan account. Now, this stan account...
Bro, there's one thing about Anthony Fantano. No one will ever be happy with his reviews, dude. Oh, this is a 6? Like, he gave, like, Lil Pump, like, a 7, but he gave this, like, amazing Kendrick Lamar thing a 6, you know? Especially when you're doing it in mass. Like, no one's ever going to be happy because they're always going to compare it to something else and then be like, oh, but what about that?
Online, and you may be asking,
you can't win.
How do you know that? Vizzy, do you know this person? No, but check this shit out.
Number one ultra-violent stan?
1,000 posts, dude. Joined December of 2019, 6 years ago.
Crazy.
That's like 100 tweets a fucking day. And you'd expect with this amount of posts, they would be popping on Twitter, but no. You would expect that they have hundreds of thousands of fucking followers. Oh shit. I was looking at the wrong number. I thought they had a little over 3,000. They have 1,790 followers.
Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't, guys. What are you doing? Drop a like. Drop a like on the YouTube.
There's no excuse for a motherfucker to be posting this much. It should be against the law being this online on Twitter.
True.
Now, if we look at their Twitter bio, it states that they stand a handful of artists. Notice that Lorde is on this list. Who just reviewed Lorde's latest album? Anthony Fantano, the misogynist. Now, this stan account wasn't a fan of the review, all right? She took it to Twitter, and it's not looking too good. Her tweet reads, "This nauseous piece of creature."
This nauseous piece of a creature. I never heard that one before.
Gave the masterpiece a 6 because no men would take interest in that.
Membership's not only $1 a month. They are not. I may consider doing something like that, though.
Ugliness on his face and low level of comprehension in his brain. Fantano, you're just a white-ass gay man who's misogynistic and not a real music critic you pretend to be. Attaching a screenshot of his review, which...
I mean, bro, whether or not you agree with him, I don't know if you could say he's not a real music critic. I mean, he puts in a lot of work to critique music, you know? He puts in a lot of work to do that. Just because you disagree with him doesn't make him not a critic.
Which is decent 6. Now, Fantano did reply...
You have an opinion I don't like. You're not a legitimate critic, even though you critique everything.
...to this. And before we get to that, I wanted to mention a few things. 1. Join my Discord. Link in description. He said, say something offensive, something without thinking, and we all do that, all right? We all have our bad days at work. We're all guilty of saying something without thinking, all right? I did it. I did it last night. Every time I play VR chat, I do that. I told the dude last night.
I think people care about what Fantano thinks because basically they know he has a lot of clout. That his review may affect other people's opinions before they hear it.
While playing VR chat,
there's not a music critic that has as much clout as he does. He's like by far the largest.
Put a fork in an outlet, and I expected banter back, but I felt bad because he didn't banter back. He told me I was mean, and no one had copied and pasted. But do gay people need to catch strays over it? You're actually more toxic than me. Now he said that again because she called him a white-ass gay man. She comes back with, well, if you think my own tweet was copy-pasted, maybe
Fantano loves Corey Feldman, maybe that's all we need to know. I don't think he does, unironically.
Reflect on why you assume so many people agree on the same points about you. Also,
you know what I hate? I hate like people that are like a fan of you until you have one take that they mildly disagree with, then suddenly they fucking hate you forever. And it's just like, can we not just agree to disagree on this one thing? You know, it's one thing if you like disagree with them on like hundreds of things, but one small take and it's just like, I think you should die. That is like a sign of a very terminally online person. I've seen people like that before. People that were like huge fans until like I said something they didn't completely agree with. They're like, I hate you now. I hate you forever. I'm never watching anything you say again.
No gay person.
I don't think it's the whole internet. There are normal people out there too.
Should catch strays.
I think it's terminally online people or people with like, I don't know, like OCD or something that can't like let it go.
No homophobia, just a guess about you, true or not. However, your misogyny is still the real issue. These screenshots are past reviews he did. There's 3 of them here that were all reviewed poorly. Well, Kind of. He gave this.
The thing too about his reviews too is he justifies them too. I don't really understand like the shit where people are saying like, oh, he's just pandering, or he's just trying to like tell people what they want to hear, you know? And it's just like, well, I mean, I feel like if he's doing that, he's doing a really good job at covering it up, because like he's like describing for 10 minutes why he feels the way he does about it.
He gave the Fiona Apple review a 7. I wouldn't consider that a poor review, but whatever. And to be honest, I don't even think a 6 is all that bad.
Bro, a 7 from him is amazing, dude. That's like the best you could hope for almost. You know, if you get anything higher than a 7, then like I think you've like getting a 7 is lucking out, man.
She's just like upset that version wasn't a 10 out of 10. But her response was pretty stupid because she deflected calling him gay and using it as an insult. There was no homophobia, just a guess about you.
He used to be funny. I don't know if he's really funny anymore. He was a lot funnier when he had his That Is the Plan YouTube channel. That's when I like that. That's when I was actually a fan of him. Now I only watch his stuff if it pops up and it's like a popular album or something. I'm just like, oh, I'm curious what he thinks about it, you know? And it's not even like I take it to heart or anything. I'm just curious what he thinks about it as someone who reviews a lot of music.
But if you read the tweet that's one scroll above, you literally...
Yeah, he was funny before the Sam Hyde fallout.
She was using gay as an insult. I don't know what she's on about, but I fucking hate when people do this shit. Like, you say something dumb as fuck, and then you, instead of owning up to it, you kind of twist it around and try to make it someone else's fault. The fan took down my flag. Let me put that shit up real quick. It's not my fault you read this comment in a specific way. Yes, it is. That's how you fucking structured it. Oh, you play Animal Crossing? That's gay as fuck. Hey, I think that's a tad homophobic to say. What?
I don't know if that's homophobic. It's saying something's gay homophobic. I don't know if I would agree with that. I would say it's maybe childish. Personally, I think getting offended over the word gay as fuck.
Just guessing your...
Yeah, it is kind of gay, to be honest, too.
Sexual orientation. Why would you take that as an insult? What is wrong with you? Yeah, sure, pal. Whatever. But Anthony does reply, okay, Gaslighter, my misogyny is the issue, but you tried to throw sexuality in as a dig? Make it make sense. Sounds like you're not sure what the issue...
I just feel like everyone's too sensitive about words, bro. Like, it's gay. It's fucking gay. We're acting like children.
...issue is with your cherry-picked reviews you disagree with.
You know, it's like, I'm gonna tell the teacher on you, bro. You said the N-word. Also, you said the gay word.
Get a grip and go outside. And lucky for us, right before recording, I decided to refresh the page to see if there's any updates. And there was. And look, she was so close. She was so close to taking accountability, almost going towards the right...
People become pussies. I think it's really just about trying to like hurt people. You know what I mean? It's like trying to hurt people you don't like, acting like it's a bigger deal than it is. There's definitely context too. That's another thing. Like the way you use the word and why you're using the word are all like, you know, rapping a song that has N-word in it. Like a white person rapping the N-word with the song in it. But the thing is, like, people act like it's all the same nowadays, and it's kind of fucked up. It shouldn't be that way. You can't really properly hold people accountable for shit like that when you're putting those two things on the same level.
And she just dropped the ball even further. Okay, Fantano, fair enough. Assigning a sexual
Where are we going with this, Weaver?
identity...
I'm just saying, like, it's fucking stupid. It's stupid to care about words. And I think people should care less about it. It's just childish. It's just childish. It's just people trying to, like, hurt people in some way where they're like, oh, look at this. He did a bad thing. Do something to him. Do something to him. Quick.
Was out of line, and I own...
Like, I'm not trying to justify saying words, but I'm just saying, like, I think there are more important things in the world to worry about.
That. But I do think it's a stretch to interpret that as an attack on all gay people. The overgeneralization shifts focus away from the actual issue I was raising. See the next tweet. I don't know
Who's a
why
new fake artist? We didn't get to that yet.
One tweet, but
that'll probably be next.
Which is your consistent dismissiveness towards certain female artists throughout the years. Especially
yeah, I'm allowed to say gay, by the way.
Personal.
And that slur.
Pattern, intentional or not, seems to have read as misogyny.
That was actually like it was a bundle deal with these glasses.
Misogynistic to a lot of people, which makes it weird to consider my tweet NPC'd. And then I think this guy sums everything up pretty well. LOL, keep digging the hole deeper, you moron. You know what? That deserves a like. You get a like from Big V. Now you're gonna see why this little comment here was pretty ironic.
Hey, I'm starting to lose interest in this. What about the